let's show God the beauty of our creation. So, if life really is a test, then let's pass this test not with an F, not with a C, but with an A plus, with an A plus plus. Let's pass this test in the best way. Let's show to God the beauty of His creation. You know, let's not curse back at people. Let's be humble. Let's be patient. Let's have endurance. Let's have all these good qualities, and let's endure the pain. Let's not crumble under pressure. Let's be strong and persevere and just not crumble. Let's not indulge in what is impermissible. Let's follow the law of God and live a simple life. Let's not overcomplicate anything. Let's keep everything very simple. Let's focus on the most important things, being family, health, our free time. So family, let's keep very good relationships with our family. Health, active lifestyle, good nutrition. Free time, let's not waste our time on meaningless things. Let's not focus on things that do not help us grow. Then our youth, while we are still young, let's build things, because once old age comes, it's never gonna be easier than it is now. It will only get harder, because as you age, for example, after the age of 35, if I'm correct, naturally your hormones, they are only worsening. So up until 35, you can build up your hormones. But after 35, they are only worsening. So let's have knowledge and let's be smart. Let's utilize our youth to build up, for example, our health, so that when we are 40 years old, we are not miserable, we are not, Then the fifth, let's focus on our faith. Let's not be hypocrites. Let's not be people who we say one thing, but we do another. No. Let's be people who we keep our word, we are hardworking people. Let's really show to God that, even we are suffering, but we will persevere and we will do the hard things even when they're hard. We will not do impermissible things and live a simple life, live a meaningful life. Let's focus on the purpose, what is your purpose in life? Because if you don't focus on the purpose, then you will never be happy, You need to have a purpose, you need to have goals, and you need to journal, you need to track. Otherwise, it's too distracting. Everything is too distracting. You will get lost in your own thoughts. So focus on your goals, implement good systems, track everything, and don't worry about comparing yourself with others. Compare yourself with your own self. So for example, have you improved today in any way? If so, then today is a victory. If not, then today is a loss. As long as you improve, that's good enough, because you cannot really, if the willpower is not strong enough yet, then you cannot go to an extreme. You have to really humble yourself and build discipline by taking very small actions. So for example, actions such as doing your bed, actions such as doing 10 push-ups, very small actions, and just get the consistency and build a discipline. This is how you build mental fortitude and willpower, not by doing something one day that's very difficult, and then the next day you are resting, and the day after you are resting, and the day after you are resting, and then after 3 days. No, do a little every single day, because if you do it every single day, then it becomes a habit, it becomes a lifestyle. Don't worry about achievement. Imagine, for example, let's say it's fitness that you want to do. Have it planned out that you are going to do this for the rest of your life. And don't worry about the results. Worry about the correct implementation. So for example, when you are lifting a dumbbell, worry about doing it correctly and doing enough of the food and the correct food and all of these things, and as a byproduct of this, the results will come themselves. But if you are obsessed like all these guys, 30 days, only focus 30 days, then what about after the 30 days? So you'll just go back to a lifestyle that is not ideal, then you will fail after that, then you will have to return, then that's just misery. Do it for the rest of your life, implement small and do it daily. This is how you get mental fortitude. So this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.